Yeah. Why I gotta respect pauses already? Dang. I ain't no pause in 25 when it's my ball.
It is said the only constant is change.
Uh-oh, they crump. They turn. They turn. This is a blowout. Oh, I beat you at your house last year, too. Damn. That's tough.
Boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell.
I ain't got it right.
Can't wait to get this started.
I'm screaming, for sure. Why I put it on after the game? Yeah, after the game. Play this shot. Playing my motherfucking shit.
The Seminoles will put total leather and will get started.
Oh, I love starting the game like
That's
that.
not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of
Yes,
bounds.
sir.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here we go. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's going to be out of bounds. Not before he gets it to midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating enormous... hole to run through, and that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it. Clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, it's Hardy. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Glenn. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They go right back to him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quickly complete. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. They were easily within
I'm ready, cuz. I'm ready, cuz.
Range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
A first down run in the red zone. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got his man quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Got a man. It's Hawkins.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Glenn. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Under fire. He'll be pushed out just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Beach, what you burning the clock for? Don't talk to me. Play your game. You done press pause, burn the clock. Just play your game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with the wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Trying to punch it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to barge their way in. Backs going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
To throw, it's Glenn. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Glenn. This time it's complete. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Made a defender miss. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Glenn. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it and collect it and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Glenn. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Simmons. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
On the run, it's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at